stagnant for too long. Neither can we afford to have a second wave of COVID-19 infections. Truth be told, our situation feels like walking across a tightrope. Kailangan balanse at naaayon ang ating mga desisyon at takbang sa pangangailangang panahon. So we entreat everybody to follow the minimum health standards. And while we gear up to tread a better normal, let us be disciplined and obedient to the motherland's rules and regulations. Let us unite to lift this country out of the mire and carry it on our shoulders the way our ancestors did. This is our home, and we must awaken spirit of bayanihan among us. And by keeping it alive, we have a legacy of resiliency and strength. That being said, we in the participatory governance cluster call on the Filipino citizenry to actively partake in nation building. We believe that it is the people who hold the power to mold the country and the future awaiting it. So let us all be responsible and someday pass on a nation that our children and their children's children will be grateful and proud to inherit. Muli, maraming salamat. Mabuhay ang sambayanang Pilipino.
Sa panahong ito, higit na mas kailangan ng gobyerno na pagtibayin ang iyong tiwala sa pamahalaan sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng sapat at tamang impormasyon at sa patuloy na pakikinig at pagtugon sa inyong mga hinaing. Kinakailangan ding palakasin ang kapasidad ng mga lokal na pamahalaan upang tuluyan nating masugpo ang COVID-19 pandemic. Para magawa ang lahat ng ito, mahalaga po na gumamit tayo ng tinatawag na whole of society approach. Ibig sabihin, mahalaga na magtulungan ang bawat antas ng gobyerno mula sa barangay hanggang sa pamahalaang nasyonal upang matiyak natin na ramdam ng bawat Pilipino ang mga programa at proyekto ng gobyerno para sa kanila. Mahalaga rin na magtulungan ang pribadong sektor, gobyerno, at mga civil society organizations upang mapagtagumpayan natin ang pagsugpo sa COVID-19. Kaya naman noong Marso, ipinasapol ng Kongreso ang Republic Act No. 11469 o ang Bayanihan to Heal as One Act at binigyan ang ating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte ng kapangyarihan na gumamit ng temporary emergency measures upang tugunan ang health emergency, iwasan ang malalang epekto nito at masuportahan ang pangangailangan ng taong bayan. Marami na po tayong nagawa. Kaya naman, hayaan nyo na aking maibahagi sa inyo ang ilan sa mga transparent, accountable, at participatory initiatives ng ating pamahalaan laban sa COVID-19. We have continued to uphold budget transparency in our COVID-19 budget through proactive disclosure of the amounts augmented, reprogrammed, reallocated, and realigned to fund priority programs, activities, and projects being implemented in response to the pandemic. Sa ngayon, nakapagbigay na po tayo ng 374.89 billion pesos sa iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan para suportahan ang kanilang mga programa laban sa COVID-19. Of all recipient agencies, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, or DSWD, received the largest share in the amount of 200.98 billion pesos for their social amelioration program, benefiting around 23 million low-income households in the country. Other agencies such as the Department of Labor and Employment and the Department of Agriculture received 12.59 billion and 11.10 billion respectively to support their programs for displaced formal and informal workers, overseas Filipino workers, and affected farmers and fisherfolks. We also provided a budget of 51 billion for the Small Business Wage Subsidy Program, which aimed to benefit affected micro, medium, and small enterprises, or MSMEs, through the Department of Finance. To support the country's healthcare capacity, the Department of Health received an allotment of 48.23 billion to fund the agency's immediate and continued COVID-19 response programs, as well as for the procurement of test kits and PPEs. 37.5 billion was released as bayanihan grants to provinces, cities, and municipalities. And of this amount, 7.6 billion were already liquidated by 386 local government units. Part of the liquidated 54.24% went to food assistance and other relief goods for affected households, followed by procurement of hospital equipment and supplies at 9.63%, and other COVID-19 related PPEs and expenses at 8%. The Department of Education also received 10.91 billion for its Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, or BALCP program, which aims to ensure